Since her parents were wealthier than mine, and my family didn't have much influence, I had no choice but to walk away immediately. I didn't argue. I didn't fight it. I just accepted it. Once again, I found myself alone, carrying the familiar feeling that love always slipped away from my hands just when it began to feel real. I stayed single after that, trying to focus on life and move forward. About a year after I finished secondary school, in 2018, fate brought someone from my past back into my life. One day at the market, I ran into Helen, someone I hadn't seen since primary school. She was one of the 3 girls who used to have a crush on me back then, though I never knew at the time. She looked surprised, happy, and genuinely excited to see me again. Her mother owned a small shop at the market, and that became the place where we reconnected. I started visiting the shop often, sometimes just to greet her, sometimes to sit and talk for a while. With each visit, our conversations grew longer and more personal. We talked about school, life, and how strange it felt meeting again after so many years. Slowly, without forcing anything, old feelings turned into new ones. I realized I liked her not as a memory from childhood, but as the person she had become. When I finally gathered the courage to tell her how I felt, she smiled and agreed to give it a chance. For the first time in a long while, I felt hopeful. It felt like maybe this time, things would be different. But barely 2 months into the relationship, reality struck again. One day, her father called me and firmly warned me to stay away from his daughter. There was no room for explanation, no chance to prove myself. Just like before, the door was shut. That moment broke something inside me. I began to feel like I was unlucky in love, like every time my heart tried to settle, life reminded me of my place. Still, I didn't fight it. I walked away again. And with a heavy heart, I told myself what I had always told myself before. Life goes on.